Exponential equations. This video presents three types of exponential equation. The first type of exponential equation is exponential equation base of left side equals base of right side. Base of exponential equation, we remember it is positive real numbers, cannot be equals 1. Exponent m and n have variables x and t or s, no, this depends on given information. Example like that, it can be 3, for example, to the x equals 3x minus 3. This is exponential equation. This is the first type of exponential equation because base of the left side equals base of the second side. The second type of exponential equation, you can see left side, it would be exponential part, base with power, equals c. c must be positive real number. It is, for example, like 2x minus 2 equals 7. And the third type of exponential equation, this exponential equation left part base b is not equals base of right part. So for example, 7 to the x minus 2 equals 5, 3x minus 5. We are going to discuss the first type of exponential equation when left side of exponential equation equals base of right side of exponential equation, we can work with power. So we can take m equals n and find variables. So now we go to the first example. We can see we have base left side equals 3, base right side equals 3. So we can work with exponent. We can write 5x minus 1 equals 2x. It is linear equation. What is next step? We have to add 1 for both sides. It would be 5x equals 2x plus 1. Next step, we subtract 2x because we remember we must isolate x. 5x minus 2x gives us 3x equals 1. Now we divide it by 3 both sides. So x equals 1/3. It is root, it is solutions of our exponential equation. Now we have the second exponential equation, but we remember our goal, we must have the same base. So for this, we have to write 9 like 3 square, and we keep our 2x equals 27, it is 3 cube, 5 minus x. Everyone remember property of exponent. If we have a power n and m, we have to multiply n exponent times m. So we can continue our process. It would be 3, 2 times 2 give us 4x equals 3 times. So now we can write like 3 times 5 minus x. Now we have this left side of our equation has base equals 3. Right side has base equals 3. So we can continue work with power. We can write 4x equals 3 times 5 minus x. So 4x, we distribute 3, it would be 15 minus 3x. The linear equation. We can find solution. We isolate x, so plus 3x, add 3x for both sides, it would be 7x equals 15. Next step, we have to divide it by 7. Divided by 7, and we have answer. X equals 15 7th. It is root of our exponential equation. The second type of exponential equation has form like that. Left side, it is exponential form with base b and power m. Right side, it is number c, must be positive number. If we have exponential equation like that, we can use logarithmic approach. What does it mean? We will evaluate natural logarithm of left side and natural logarithm of right side, or common logarithm, it is your choice. I like natural better. So it would be ln e 2x equals ln 5. Next step, we will use power rule for logarithm. So we can write like 2x times ln e equals ln 5. Natural logarithm of natural logarithm e equals 1. So this is factor equals 1. Now I have equation 2x equals ln 5. Now we remember our goal is isolate x, so we will divide it by 2 both sides. We have x equals ln 5 over 2, or you can evaluate using graphing calculator this value. It would be 0.8047. It is root of our equation. The second equation of this slide, we can see we have 5 to the 2 plus 3x equals negative 3. We have exponential part always positive. Keep in your mind, it is always positive because range of exponential function 0 plus infinity. So it is always positive value and cannot be equals negative value. We have right side negative 3, it is less than 0. So we cannot find x when exponential function is equals to negative value. So solution, it is empty set, or we can say our exponential equation has no solution. Next example, we have exponential equation. We can see it is the second type of exponential equation, so left side it is exponential form, right side must be c, positive number. So we can see our equation, given equation, unfortunately has coefficient, so exponential part has coefficient 2. We cannot use our logarithmic approach, but we can divide it both sides of our equation by 2. We will have 2x minus 5 equals 4. Now we have absolutely standard form of the second type of exponential equation. We can use logarithmic approach. We'll use natural logarithm. So ln 5 2x minus 5 equals ln of 4. Now we will use power rule of our logarithm. Power rule, I can take power of 5 and write like coefficient in front of logarithm. So it would be 2x minus 5 times ln 5 equals ln 4. Now we remember our goal. We have to isolate x. So the first step, we can divide both sides of our equation ln 5. Keep in mind, ln 5 it is number, it is constant. So now we have 2x minus 5 equals ln 4 over ln 5. ln 4 over ln 5. We can evaluate using graphing calculator. It would be quotient equals 0.861. Next step, we add 5 from both sides of our equation, and we will have 2x equals 5 times 8 6, 1. Next step, we divided by 2 both sides of our equation, and we will have x equals 2 times 93. It is root of our exponential equation. Next example. We can see we have base 10 and right side positive number 100. We can use common logarithm instead of natural logarithm. So log of 10 to the 5x equals log of 100. So now we use our power rule. 5x front of log, it would be 5x log 10 equals log 100, it is 2. A log 10 log common logarithm of 10 equals 1. So it is 1. We can write our equation like 5x equals 2. Next step, we have to divide it by 5 both sides. X equals 2 over 5. It is a root of our equation. The third type of exponential equation is more complicated case. We have exponential equation with different bases. We will use exponential property. A power of m times a power of n equals a m plus n. And if you have a power of n over b power of n, we can write like a over b to the n. So now we can see we have given equation, we have to find solution. 3 power 3x plus 2. So 3x plus 2 power we can write according to our exponential property. 3x times 3 square equals 5x. 3 square it is 9. So 3 to the 3x times 9 equals 5x. Now we remember our gold rule. To find solution of all equations in math, we have to isolate x. So next step, we will divide it by 5 to the x both sides. So now we have 3x over 5 to the x times 9 equals 1. Next step, we will divide it by 9 both sides. So we will have, we go here, and we will have 3 to the 3x over 5x equals 1 over 9. Next step, we will use the second property of exponent. We can write 3 cubed over 5 to the x equals 1 over 9. 3 cubed is 27, so 27 over 5 to the x equals 1, 9. Now we have the second type of our exponential equation, and we can use logarithmic approach. So we will use natural logarithm. It would be ln 27 over 5 to the x equals ln 1 over 9. Now power rule, we take x right here, and we will have, I will change ink, so it would be x ln 27 fifths equals ln 1 over 9. Now we have to isolate x, so we will divide it by ln 27 over 5 both sides, ln 27 over 5. So we can see x equals ln 1 over 9 over ln 27 over 5. You can use graphing calculator and we find the value. It would be negative 1.3029. So it is a root of our exponential equation. So on here. We can use a logarithmic approach to solve the third type of exponential equation. I show you now how we can do that. We have an exponential equation and we can see left side has base equals e. So makes sense to use natural logarithm. We can write like ln e 3x equals ln 7 2x plus 1. Now power rule for both sides. 3x coefficient go to and 2x plus 2 go to front of ln 7. Now we have 3x ln e equals 2x plus 1 ln 7. ln e equals 1. ln e equals 1. So we can write like 3x equals 2x plus 1 ln 7. We remember ln 7 is constant. So we can distribute ln 7. We keep 3x equals 2x times ln 7 plus ln 7. So what we did, we took ln 7 and multiply by every term. Now we remember we have to isolate x. So next step we will subtract 2x ln 7 minus 2x ln 7 from both sides of our equation. So we have 3x minus 2x ln 7 equals ln 7. Now our left side has common factor x. So we can use factor out x, open parenthesis, 3 minus 2 ln 7 equals ln 7. We have to isolate x. So we will divide it by 3 minus 2 ln 7. 3 minus 2 ln 7, both sides of our equation. Finally, we have solution x equals ln 7 over 3 minus 2 ln 7. We can use graphing calculator and we can find this value. It is equals negative 2.182. So answer of this example, root of our exponential equation would be negative 2.182. Thank you for watching and see you soon.